Well, I've been sitting here fiddle farting around this thing. I've got it looking pretty good. I got a little bit more detail to do. I'm going to narrow the tip down here on the end. Keep the white tip, the Cortex on the end. Come down. I'm still going to leave the blunt tip on the end, the original. So that's her, pretty much. I'm going to notch a little bit notch in here and doctor this end up real quick. So what we're going to do is we're just going to taper this more to where whoop, more of a teardrop end on this end here. So I'm going to use a pressure flaker on my issue stick. I sharpened it down where it's fairly sharp. I'm going to space these out probably about 1/4 inch. Why are you going to space them out? Well, what happens when you space them out, you create little deltas. And when you come back with your other pressure flaker to a needle tip on it, that way whenever you doctor up those deltas that you just made, it'll be a flake and a flake and a flake. And it'll design it a little better, make it prettier. So we didn't do much. You can't really tell much yet. We just took those flakes out on the tip. So now what we're going to do is we got this little booger sharp, and we're going to come back inside those flakes and take those little deltas out. Make sure you push in when you're working it too, because you want them to run just a little bitty bit. If you just peel them off, it leaves a blunt edge. We're looking for a razor edge on this thing. Alright, let's come over here. Alright, you notice I've just barely got this in my fingers. Got all this on the end hanging on, and now I'm going to pressure flake on the end. A lot of times you may not realize it, but you'll snap a point real easy if you get a lot of weight down on this end. So you have to be extremely careful. You got to be careful all the time. So, alright, I'm going to dress it up. I'm just going to come in here. Look at the angle. Alright, now I'm going to come in here. Take a little bit of this off. Only in the area I'm looking for the taper. I'm only done from here up. So grab the big pressure flaker again. Come back in. Repeat. Alright, don't go all the way to the tip. Leave it alone. God, you got to be really careful. You'll snap the tip off these things. If you snap it off now, it's over. It don't even look good. Woody Blackwell said one time, he said for the next 1,000 flakes that I take, the pressure flakes, And I thought to myself, I was like, this guy's out of his mind. Well, you'll take many thousands of flakes. I promise you. Other than a notch, I'm done. Whew, that's a nice turkey tail. Well, one thing you got to be careful about whenever you're flint knapping is on the last final stages, you never get in a hurry. Because you know what happens whenever you do get in a hurry and you're trying to finish up and you're trying to make something pretty for the camera and all that, is you wind up making the perfect piece. Hey, look at there. Alright. Killer. Straight in notches, not angled. Straight in. Blunt on the end. Kind of blunt up here on the tip, not a real sharp tip. Turkey tail. Flintus gobblus. Yahoo! Alrighty. Another bow hunter YouTube video. She's thin, guys. Look at that. God dog. I'm patting myself on the back all day on this one. I probably got about 4 hours in it. Okay. That's it. I got nothing else to show you. I got nothing else.